Hi everyone, and welcome to week 2 of Build Your Stash collaboration hosted by Mandy. She is Mandy's Place here on YouTube, and all the links to the collab members will be in the description box below. And if you decide to play along and would like to show us what you have done, you can share your creations over on Facebook in the group called PASS, which is P.A.S.S, which stands for Paper Addicts Secretly Shopping. So, yeah, if you do anything like building your stash, embellishments, or cards or anything, and you want to share, please post your photos over there on the group. This week, what I have done is I had a ton of these little clothespins. Sorry, I drew a blank. I couldn't think of what they were. It's been a very hectic, busy week. So I decided that I was going to alter these little clothespins, and I think I got these clothespins at Michael's. And they're really cute. They're just about not quite 3/4 of an inch wide, and they're about 1 3/4 inches long. So they're the perfect size. And you can do lots of things with them. You can use them as embellishments. You can use them for your packaging. You can use them if you put a little magnet on the back of it. You can use them on your refrigerator to hold notes, all that good stuff. So I decided that I was going to alter a bunch of these. So let me show you some of the items that I use to alter the clothespins. Of course, this is a perfect opportunity to use the scraps, and that's exactly what I did. So I have 4 collections that I pulled out that I had a ton of scraps for. So I used the Stationer's Desk from Prima, and of course I put them in these bags that I get from Michael's. Whatever paper is left in the pad, and then I put the scraps right in there so I know exactly what scraps go with what collection. So there's that one. And then I used Epiphany from Prima, which is an absolutely gorgeous collection, and I love to use this, especially for shabby chic projects. Just absolutely love that. I love it so much, I think I've got 3 or 4 pads of this one. Then I also used Something Blue from Prima. And then this one is from Bo Bunny, and it's the Gabrielle collection. I absolutely just love the greens, the grays, the browns, the orange, which really is not showing up very well on my camera, but I just absolutely love the color combination in this collection. So those are the collections that I used. And then the punches I used, of course, I had to use my butterfly punch. I used this small heart punch, which I'm not entirely sure how big it is. I do know, let me see. It punches out about 1 3/4, a little bit smaller than that, maybe 1 5/8 inch hearts. So I used that, and then of course I had to use my 4 butterfly punch, and you'll see what I did with that. And then of course I just used, I have a bag of lace and trims that I decided to use, trying to get rid of some of them scraps as well, and of course some pearls and glitter. And then I used Distress ink in Walnut Stain and Black Soot. What else did I use? Oh, and I used an embossing folder that I got from Hobby Lobby, from the Paper Studio. It's just the dots. And then I used this die set that I got from AC Moore from Darice. And I used the heart scalloped, and I used the large one. And I think that's probably all the materials that I used. So let me show you some of the paper clips. And I packaged these up into 3s. I just thought that was a cool number to do. So this one is the Bo Bunny collection. And I'm sorry for the glare. It's very dark outside, so I have my overhead light on, and it's going to really hit this plastic and just blind you probably. So what I did was, this was, the heart is the die that I showed you, and of course I have 3 of the paper clips, and I cut the paper and I attached it to each of the clothespins, front and back, the scraps of lace, and then my butterfly punch. And what I did with the butterflies is I used some of 4mm pearl trim down the center, and I glittered up, I don't know if you can see, because they're all packaged up, it's hard to tell. I glittered up the top butterfly with some clear glitter from, I believe it's Tim Holtz. I don't have the container anymore. I dumped it into a different container. So this is the Bo Bunny collection. I think it came out super cute. And then, of course, this is the stationer's desk. Oh, there, you can see the glitter on the black. It glitters right up. So there's a set there. And then this one is I'm not sure what this collection is. I don't think it's the Bo Bunny. I'm not entirely sure which one this is. This is a different collection. And I didn't pull that collection out. I just found some scraps and I made them. So, oh well. So there's this one. Oh, I know what this is. This is a Bo Bunny collection. It's I cannot think of the name of it right now, but this is a Bo Bunny collection as well. And then I made these. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling. And then I have this one, which is the Epiphany collection. And I hope I can get this video done before the storm hits. It sounds like it's rolling in. And then this one is the Something Blue. And I absolutely love the black butterflies with the glitter on it. They just sparkle. I don't know if you can see that with my camera. There we go. See that sparkle? Super pretty. So those are the 6 sets that I made. And I have one more set that I'm going to do. And I thought I would put it together here on camera so you could see what I did. So I just took my, let me zoom in just a little bit more. I took my clothespins, and then I cut my paper. And like I said, this is just a little bit smaller than 3/4 of an inch by 1 3/4. And I'm going to take my Aleene's Tacky Glue, and then I just attach the paper to the clothespin on front and back. So I got the paper attached, and then what I did was with the heart punch, I punched out like 3 or 4 hearts in the craft scraps, and then I punched out in the corresponding pattern paper, and then I glued them all together, and then I inked the edges of each of the heart. And then what I did was I took my trim and I just measured across to see, which this one will be 3 little flowers. On this one I decided to use the flowers. I thought that that would go really well with this paper. And then I'm just going to glue it to the heart. And then my butterflies, which I have already done, which last week I showed you that I did a bunch of the butterfly embellishments. So I used some that I had in my stash and made some more. And then these ones I just noticed I did not put the glitter on. So I'm going to put the glitter on these. And I have everything falling all over the place. I used glossy accents. And all I did was to the top of the butterfly, just the top layer, I just put the glossy accents on the wings, a generous amount so that I can get lots of glitter so that they sparkle really well. And then I just sprinkled it. Tap it off because you don't want glitter everywhere. And then look how super sparkly, if my camera will focus, look how super sparkly that is. Really pretty. And then I'm just going to take the butterfly. I usually would wait until this is dry before I did this, but I'm going to attach it now and then let it dry. Just going to attach that to the heart. And then I'm going to ink up the edges of my clothespin really quick. Just give it a light ink. And then I'm just going to take this heart and I'm going to put glue down the center and then attach that to my clothespin. And I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Husband calls, you have to answer. All right, so yeah, that is what I have done this week is my little altered clothespins. And all I did was I took my heart, which I embossed with my embossing folder, and then I inked the edges of it. And then I just attached the 3 to the heart. Excuse me. And then my packaging, I used, of course, the self-closing, self-sealing bags. And I got mine at Joann's, which I need to get some more. And then I just took some craft color cardstock. Again, I used the embossing folder. And then I just added some really pretty crocheted lace to the top. And then just inserted them into the bag. And my packaging, I like to try and keep the top simple. So if you want to reuse the packaging or add your own little touch to it, you can. So those are the ones that I have created this week. Please check out all the other ladies in the collaboration and see what they have done this week. And please stop back next week during week 3. And there may actually be, at the end of this collaboration, I may do a giveaway. So I may choose one of my videos. I don't know which one. So please leave a comment. And if you have any questions or if you have something that you would like to see me do or elaborate on more, please leave that down below. And thanks for watching. Bye.